Here we go, folks. It's starting 11 prediction time for the big one tomorrow against Rangers at Celtic Park. We come into this one 5 points clear, sitting on 52 points. Rangers are second, played a game less than we have. This is a huge opportunity. As we talked about in the post-match pint, after the St Mirren game, to go 8 points clear, it'd be huge psychologically for us going into the winter break. We've got to have a much better performance than we did at Hampden. I think there's no chance that we'll play anywhere near as badly as we did at Hampden. When you think back, we had El Yunusi starting, who was unfit. We had Johnny Hayes at left back, Bolingoli was out, and of course Edouard was on the bench because he was unfit, which meant we started with a forced choice winger up front. Those guys are back, Edouard's back, Bolingoli's back, so I think we're in a much stronger position, and I expect a much better performance in this game than we had at Hampden. I think that's an absolute guarantee. We've got to start this game quickly, as you always do in these games. We've got to start it, get in the front foot, set the tempo, win the battles early, and if we do that and play to our level, I'm confident we'll win the game. To the team then, we'll start in goals as we always do. Fraser Foster, who had an absolutely phenomenal performance the last time out against Rangers, so I expect him to be a little less busy on Sunday, but he'll be in goals, no doubt about it. Right back, only really one player for it, Jeremy Frimpong. I thought he might have invested against St Mirren on Boxing Day. Thought we might have seen Bauer come in, it didn't happen. With El Ahmed still out, I think Frimpong is the only option in there. He's been so good and he deserves his place in the team, so he'll be at right back. In at centre half, Julian and Aya. I think Julian got involved in some needless battles against St Mirren on Boxing Day, but he's been absolutely phenomenal in these big games, so I do expect another big performance from him. Obviously get the winner at Hampden, so he should be full of confidence coming into this one, and I think again having Edouard up top is going to help with defence as well, because we'll be much better at building attacks, getting the team up the park, so the defence should be under much less pressure than they were in the game at Hampden. And Aya alongside him, who's been playing really well recently. Think back to last week against Aberdeen, coming out with the ball, opened up the game for us. Maybe he'll have to do that at some stages in this game, I don't know, but two of them are playing really well together. Left back, touched on it already, Johnny Hayes was in there at the cup final, worked hard, grafted, but Bolingoli is the first choice. He's back. I fully expect him to start out at left back. He was brilliant at Ibrox in the first derby where we won comfortably 2-0, so I think he will start in there. In the midfield, Brown, McGregor, those two again. I thought Brown maybe a little bit off the boil in Boxing Day, losing possession as a few players were, but huge in these games. Brilliant at Ibrox in the first game again, as most of the players were, and dragged us through in that final at Hampden as well. McGregor alongside him, in front of them. This is the big headache for Neil Lennon. It's the big talking point with all the fans since Boxing Day. Are we going to see Christie back in the 10? Are we going to see Encham stay in the team, Christie on the right hand side? We did put a video out on Instagram last night asking this exact question. Overwhelmingly in the comments, people want to see Johnston start and Christie back in the 10 position. We've obviously got Tom Rogic an option as well. I just don't think he's played enough football to justify him getting a start. We need lots of energy in midfield, and I think Christie in the 10 position gives us that energy. I've swayed. At first I thought Neil Lennon was going to stick with Encham. I've came round now to thinking that he might go with Johnston, given his performance at Ibrox in the first game, first derby of the season. So I think that's what he's going to go with. I don't know if I truly believe that's what he's going to go with, or it's just what I want him to go with. But Christie in the 10, Forrest back out to the right hand side, his natural position where we get the best out of him. He did get a goal at St Mirren on Boxing Day from the left hand side, he even get the sponsors man of the match, but listen, there's no doubt he's a better player from the right hand side. That's where he's played most of his career. And on the left hand side, Mikey Johnston, who, as I mentioned already, was brilliant in that first game at Ibrox. Got a lovely assist for Edouard's opening goal, can handle these games. I thought he helped us as well when he came on in the final. He obviously missed that great chance. He's so dangerous, he's so direct, and if we can get the ball out to him on the left hand side, get him driving at Tavernier, who we know can be go at it defensively, he could be a massive player for us in this game. We've got the option in Encham from the bench. We've seen him come off the bench at Ibrox and he played really well. He impacted the game when he came on, calmed it down for us, kept that control in the middle of the park, so that will give Neil Lennon that option again in this game. And up top, the most important player in the team, Odsonne Edouard. We've seen how much we missed him at Hampden. No vocal point, no way of getting up the pitch. You see again, basically 2 assists on Boxing Day, denied a brilliant goal by an incorrect offside flag where he pulls the ball out of the sky. He's got absolutely everything. His dribbling ability, running with the ball, his ability to pick a pass, the weight of his passes, he's just absolutely superb, and we know he thrives on these big occasions. He's a huge player for us, and if he gets chances tomorrow, I fully expect him to put them away. That's the team I've went with. Like the video, comment your own thoughts below. Who do you think is going to start in the 10 position? It's probably the only place in the team where there's a doubt. I think the rest of the team picks itself. Given how we've been playing recently, are we going to see Johnson on the left hand side, or are we going to see Encham continue in the 10 and Forrest out on the left hand side? Let us know in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back tomorrow with all of the post-match content and the post-match pint from Malone's. We'll see you tomorrow after the game on the hoops.